Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad you're here. Today's video is one that many of you have been asking for, and it's all about one of Turkish television's most iconic and captivating duos, Erkin Şener and Berrak Arduç. These two names have become almost inseparable in the eyes of the public, and once again, they're at the center of attention. In recent days, the Turkish media has been flooded with new images and reports involving Erkin and Berrak. What triggered all this renewed interest? A simple but powerful scene. Erkin Şener was seen leaving Berrak Arduç's home, holding what appeared to be a generous armful of red roses. The moment, captured by paparazzi cameras, was enough to reignite countless conversations and spark a wave of rumors and emotional fan reactions. For many, Erkin and Berrak represent more than just two talented actors. They symbolize a kind of modern fairy tale to people whose chemistry on screen was so strong, so electric, that it blurred the lines between fiction and reality. And though they've each pursued separate paths professionally, the speculation around their off-screen relationship has never truly faded. But let's go back to the moment that reignited it all. It was a quiet weekday morning. No public events were scheduled. No press releases were issued. Everything about the moment seemed casual, unplanned, even. And that's perhaps what made it so intriguing. Paparazzi, always lingering near celebrity neighborhoods, caught sight of Erkin stepping out of a private home, now confirmed to be Berrak's residence. She was smiling, clearly in good spirits, and her arms were filled with dozens of roses. Some were red, others soft shades of pink and white. It looked more like a romantic movie scene than real life. She wore a modest outfit, nothing flashy or overly styled, just a simple, elegant look that seemed to say she wasn't expecting attention. Her smile, however, told a different story. It was the kind of expression that people recognize, a look of warmth, perhaps a little nostalgia, and definitely happiness. Naturally, fans and media outlets took notice. Immediately after the images surfaced online, social media platforms lit up. Hashtags related to Erkin and Berrak began trending again. Fans from around the world shared screenshots, comments, and their own theories about what was really going on. Was it just a friendly visit, a reunion of old friends, or perhaps was love quietly finding its way back? To understand why this moment struck such a chord, we have to remember their shared history. Erkin and Berrak rose to fame together in a television series that became a cultural phenomenon. Their characters fell in love, and their performances were so convincing that fans began to believe that the actors themselves must have shared something real behind the scenes. During the peak of the show's success, interviews and behind-the-scenes footage often showed the two joking, supporting each other, and displaying a comfort that went beyond scripted lines. That natural connection only fueled the idea that they were more than co-stars. But as with many stories in the entertainment world, things were never officially confirmed. Over time, both Erkin and Berrak moved on to new projects. Their appearances together became rare. Some believed they had gone their separate ways for good. Others insisted that something deeper had always existed, something that neither time nor distance could truly erase. This brings us back to the present moment. The scene of Erkin leaving Berrak's home, surrounded by roses, isn't just a pretty picture. It's a symbol. Whether or not the two are romantically involved again, it clearly marks a rekindled connection. Perhaps they never really lost touch. Perhaps, away from the public eye, a quiet friendship had continued, and this visit was simply one more step in a longer journey of reconnection. According to close sources who chose to remain anonymous, the two have been in casual contact over the last year. They've crossed paths at events, shared mutual friends, and always expressed admiration for each other's work. Some insiders even claim that this latest interaction wasn't spontaneous at all, but something planned and deeply meaningful. While neither Elkin nor Beric has made a public statement about the visit, fans are already reading between the lines. The roses weren't just a sweet gift. They were, too many, a declaration, a gesture that says something unspoken is happening. And yet, the beauty of this moment lies in its subtlety. There were no press conferences, no red carpet appearances, no publicity stunts, just a quiet moment, to familiar faces and a sea of roses. It's the kind of simplicity that often hides something genuine. It doesn't need big words or headlines, because the people involved know what it means. Social media continues to buzz. Some fans are cautiously optimistic, hoping this is the beginning of a romantic reunion. Others are content simply seeing their favorites smile again. Regardless of where you stand, it's impossible to deny the emotional impact this has had on the public. What makes this story even more powerful is its timelessness. Even years after their initial rise to fame as a duo, Elkin and Beric still manage to move people. Their presence, separately and together, carries weight. It reminds us that some connections, no matter how long they've been dormant, can be revisited, reawakened, and maybe even redefined. For now, what we have is a moment, a soft, fragrant, rose-colored moment that suggests more than it reveals. And maybe that's enough. Maybe, just maybe, we don't need all the answers right away. Maybe it's enough to know that something beautiful happened, and that the story of Elkin and Beric isn't quite over yet. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If this story touched you or brought back memories of watching them together on screen, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll be following this story closely and bringing you more updates as they unfold. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.